Hello, everybody. Welcome back to episode 3, Appreciating the Little Things. People nowadays get so caught up in having more money, more belongings, more success. But as I get older, I realize the value in appreciating the little things. We oftentimes get so caught up in the most askew subject matters, such as celebrities, the lives of the rich and the famous, social media, sad news, irrelevant stories that oftentimes distract us to the point that we forget sometimes to simply just disconnect and focus on ourselves. When is the last time you went outside, got a breath of fresh air, and just did nothing for 2 minutes except watch the birds fly around or look up in the sky and admire the clouds? As humans, we naturally tend to stay busy, overworking ourselves to get ahead in the rat race, making just enough money to make it to the end of the week, to the end of the month, to the end of the year, sacrificing our own happiness just to amass the things society tells us we need, trying to make our family proud, trying to impress our friends, and comparing ourselves to others who have more, which in turn trick ourselves into believing they are better than us. All of that causes stress. Sometimes we forget to acknowledge the progress we've made. We have to do a better job of self-praise. Reward yourself for the fact you've made it this far. Be thankful that you rolled out of bed this morning, even if you didn't feel like it. And please stop putting unnecessary pressure on yourself. Because you, my friend, are just as amazing for your failures as you are your accomplishments. Learn from your mistakes and strive to be a better person today than you were yesterday, one baby step at a time. So, when it comes to appreciation, it's easy to not realize how blessed we really are. You know, people want $1 million in a bank. People want a mansion or a fast car, cool friends, you know. Recently, I finally moved into my own apartment. It's a single bedroom, not anything too fancy, but I'm really happy about the fact I have my own place where I can, be more independent and have friends come by and just chill and just be a young adult and try to figure out what this adulting stuff is. And sometimes I get distracted trying to envision a better life, like going from being a golden child with all this potential and taking a lot of hard hits from life and trying to bounce back to where I was. I used to be more social, have more friends, be in a lot better shape. But I really am thankful for what I've been through because it made me the man I am today. And, I might not be as attractive looking as I was back when I was in high school and like my late teenage, earlier 20s. I'm only 24 now, but I still haven't reached my prime. And there's a lot that I've learned. I've developed serious trust issues over the years because I've been taken advantage of, by people betraying my trust and betraying my kindness, taking it as a weakness. But it gives you wisdom and it helps you acknowledge the fact that some things aren't meant for everyone. And when you learn how to take those hits and strive and endure it and overcome adversity, you get stronger and you get more of an overall sense of understanding who you are. I had to do a lot of soul searching and realize that I'm blessed to even be alive still because I made poor decisions in the past just like the rest of us. And it caused me to change my mentality greatly and change up my circle. I have a very small circle. I really don't trust a lot of people. And I got low self-esteem, but I still appreciate who I am, what I do have, and I know how to do a lot with a little. Excuse me, I'm kind of sick today. But some of the things I appreciate, my family, they've been a great support over the years. My faith in God helped me overcome so much. Like my relationship, I'm very spiritual, but not religious. I don't really go to church like I used to, but I still read the Bible. I still pray every night. I understand some people aren't really seeking a relationship with a higher power nowadays. I kind of understand that, but at the same time, you got to have something that you believe in. Something worth fighting for, and something to appreciate. Like sometimes people really irk my nerve when they say things like, "Oh well, it could always be better," or "My life sucks," or just being negative, like a Debbie Downer. I'm like, do you not realize how thankful you should be that you even got out of bed this morning? That you have a full fridge. You have something to eat. You have clean water. You have clean clothes, to wear every day. I remember when I was homeless, not knowing where the next meal would come from. Not knowing if I was going to make it through the day. I remember when my car got stolen. I had to dodge 3 bullets and got pistol whipped and had to run for my life. I remember chasing highs just to be high and not, wanting anything more except for that feeling of, just existing. And that's not a life that I wanted, so I had to change my habits. I had to change my circumstances. I had to change my circle, my environment, and evolve. You feel me? Like, we live in a world where people can be so violent and aggressive and not care about anybody else. And it hurts to know that some people just gave up on themselves and don't want anything more out of life. But I want a better life for myself. So I've been working hard to maintain it, and I appreciate all the progress I've made. You got to set small goals each day to make it through the weekend. I have this motto, I want to be a better man today than I was yesterday. But something that I'm not ashamed of, I just don't really talk about it that much, is because of some of the traumatic events I've been through, I developed a mental illness. It's categorized as schizoaffective bipolar. And it manifested as I was going through all those trials and tribulations and facing near-death experiences on a day-to-day basis, trying to be something that I wasn't, trying to be a savage, and the streets aren't for everybody. And I'm glad my grandma came back home and took me in for those 3 years and helped me regain a healthy lifestyle. Had to cut people out of my life, had to change the phone number, had to get off social media just so I could find balance and have productive days. But I've been getting help And it's a blessing because my mental health issue does not define me. It's just a part of who I am. And I like who I am now because I'm confident in myself, you know. I have more self-love. I have more dignity, more self-respect, and more common sense, more understanding of what life is about. You know, I'd rather spend money on experiences than materialistic things. You know, I'd rather go on a small vacation, like drive down to North Carolina, visit my family, than, I don't know, go to the club or blow it on video games. I'd rather go back to college, gain an education, better myself, invest in myself, than blow it on substances or unnecessary trivial items that will derail my success. I'd rather be a lifelong learner than ignorant. So yeah, that's just some food for thought. I kind of got sidetracked. That's where my mind works. I really can't stay true to a topic, but yeah, I'm gonna be changing the name of this channel from The Conversation to Urban Philosophy. And sorry I took such a long break between these last two videos. I've just been dealing with some personal issues, like losing a couple friends, and depression. But thank you for tuning in. Hopefully you're getting something out of this. And I appreciate each one of y'all. Have a good rest of your day.